Well, the sun, the forecast, many people will be firing up the grill for 4th of July. But if you're not a fan of beef, what about chicken? Greg Johnson from Slim Chickens joins us now with some tips on how to properly fry our chicken, because I don't know about people watching, but I love fried chicken.
So do I, and I chose the right place to work.
You did.
So thanks so much for having me here again.
Of course.
One of the last things that we talked about when I was on the air was how chicken can be a very positive alternative to beef for a couple reasons. One of the ones that people focus on nowadays a little bit more is actually the health aspect.
Yeah.
Chicken is lower in saturated fat than beef on average. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to show people how Slim Chickens, which is where I work, we fry our chicken. More or less with the breading. So breading is very important with the way we fry our chicken. One of the things that we're known for is our lightly breaded fried chicken.
And that's what you want. Whenever you eat fried chicken, you want it to almost be unnoticeable, that you're not biting into, yeah, there's a whole bunch of flour that's on here.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So right here I have some of our raw chicken tenders and then some of the Slim Chickens breading that we use. Now, you can go and make your own breading. I can't exactly give away the ingredients we have in ours. It's kind of a trade secret. But I'll give you all an example. Like right here, this is just a raw chicken tenderloin that we serve here. And now you just give it a nice even coating. Real quick. Now this is very, very fine breading. Some people that will use the more of the breadcrumbs,
which is a lot. I noticed, which is a lot thicker. This is not as thick of flour or breading that you're putting on it.
Right, and this has a nice even coating. You want to make sure you get in all the little cracks and crevices there as you move around the chicken. There we go.
You know what I noticed too with your chicken is that you're not even pre-dipping it in anything. And that's another thing that I've seen some people do is they might dip it in if it's like milk or eggs, but you just dip it in there.
These are actually already pre-marinated in our buttermilk batter. So we've had these for a little while. We've marinated them in our signature buttermilk batter before we fry them. And that's right before the frying process. Now, they've been sitting here for a minute, so they're a little bit less milky
so you
than
do need to put some kind of liquid substance on it, that milk batter with some eggs to make that the flour stick.
Yes, and the reason for that is you want to make sure that you get a nice even coating around the entire tender, as well as you can give some added flavor for sure.
And really quickly, I want to ask you before we run out of time is how long do you fry the chicken?
So it depends on the type of chicken you're frying. I don't want to tell anyone 4 minutes, 5 minutes, stuff like that. Whenever you get chicken from a grocery store or wherever you're buying it from, be sure to consult the packaging, not only for how long you fry it, but for the temperature. Chicken's very dangerous. You can't do medium rare chicken. That's unhealthy. So make
not
sure,
like the beef. It needs to be fully cooked.
Yes, it does. 165-degree internal temperature is universal for poultry, though. So make sure you follow your package's instructions to go ahead and achieve that number.
Awesome. Some very good tips. Thanks for joining us. And I know you brought some salad, so obviously you can add the chicken to the salad and boom, you have your whole course.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Greg, for joining us.
You're welcome.